Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Elita-1. Elita-1, as we can see, is a teeny tiny car. Deluxe class figure turns into a very small car. She comes with two transparent blue guns, and I like the design of these two things. They're not perfectly symmetrical, but it does look like two large guns that you could still, dual wield kind of thing. I think the most obvious thing is the car mode here is very tiny. We do have the classic Elita-1 colors. We've got some lovely red paint at different spots, two different tones of red. We've got pink, we've got white. We've got a little bit of like pinkish purple on the back end. She rolls all right. If you can notice that the wheels don't always catch. I try my best to like push things in beneath the car as much as possible. Some white rims, which are nice, but it does seem like her chest just does get in the way of that being a solid roll here, which is a little unfortunate. I like the way this looks. I don't know that I like the way it looks for Elita-1. We have our iconic top of the car here. We've got 3 hard points on the sides, 2 5mm ports on the back, which I like that our feet transform to be boosters. But it's very teeny tiny. I am really excited to check this out once Minerva comes out. But comparing this to a Deluxe, here I happen to have Windblade, Titan's Return Windblade in vehicle mode. You can see how tiny of a car this is. It is a really neat transformation. It's very simple, but it does make her come out to be a regular sized Deluxe figure in bot mode. Elita-1, especially after Earthspark, I really like that alternate, the all-terrain vehicle mode that she has there, that SUV thing. So this just seems a little on the small side, but it is very cute. I do want to compare her. We do have Override here. I kind of view them as having the same status. Override obviously is a prime and has a lot of status in that regard. You can see here, small Voyager car, small Deluxe car. But Elita-1, being one of the first fembots from the series and being such a great leader in her own right, does make me want to compare the two. And then I do have my current Elita-1, which will likely remain my Elita-1, just because I like Elita-1 to be big. I love jet mode Elita-1. I know not a lot of people like Power of the Primes Elita-1, but especially with the stickers, I really, really, really like her. So I imagine we'll see how I feel about the figure, and then my goal will be to try and get the Minerva version of this. But yeah, there's how they look together if you want to compare Elita-1s. I don't have the Earthrise Elita-1. I never liked that mode. I can say with some confidence I'll probably like this more than that. Let's go ahead and announce the winner of yesterday's giveaway, the Buzzworthy Bumblebee packs, and then we'll come back and do some transformation. All right, it's time to find out and announce the winner of Transformers Generations, the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide, and Evil Predacon Terrorsaur. So here we have our entries. We did have 15 entries for the giveaway. Over on the right are all the people who commented. And it was nice. I just want to say I appreciate everyone sharing their stories. It was a nice, feel-good moment, especially right now. It is -6 degrees outside. It feels like it's -30 degrees. It's really cold at the moment, so it warmed me up on the inside. All right, so we're going to see Rand between 1 and 15, and our winner is number 10. Number 10 is David. Number 10 is David CT. Congratulations, David. I believe I have your address already from a previous giveaway earlier in the year, but I'll confirm it with you. And yeah, congrats. And we'll get back to looking at Elita-1. All right, once again, congratulations to the winner. And let's start this transformation. It is pretty simple, but I like what it does, especially taking such a small car and turning it into a decent-sized Deluxe robot. I do want to note these are pretty loose back here. It's a simple attachment. You can pull this off. Yeah, maybe. I know you can do it. There we go. You can see, you can just thicken up the little nubs on here, and then onto these holes, they'll attach better and they'll stay a little tighter. This one seems all right. This one is just a little on the loose side. But in terms of transformation, we're going to start out and we're going to separate the back end. We can flip these feet around, sure, why not? Those lock into place nicely, which I appreciate. But then we can come in and we can separate out on either side these feet. We can leave them to the side for the moment. And then we can come in and her forearm, you can see, is attached. There is an attachment point underneath here and one to the, I guess, shoulder piece here that we can loosen both of those up, come in on this side. And obviously she has her bot mode underneath, which is unfortunate. I guess comparing that to Override, I do like that Override is very much hidden, but it does seem to be like par for the course here for fembots, unfortunately, to get a little screwed in terms of their alt modes. Then we can come in up top, and we're going to bring down the instructions. I think allow you to keep these shoulder pieces up. I'm going to tuck them back to keep them as far out of the way as possible. We can bring the hood up, and it's on a double assembly that lets us bring it up. Taking the back of the car hood here, or back of the car, bring it down, and then bring the whole section down. This front of the car also comes in and compresses, and the backpack gets, relatively small and out of the way. The shoulders are done. We can flip around the waist, unclip her knees, and then these legs just compress down. Again, it starts out here, comes into this position, flipping down these red sections to solidify her legs. And yeah, I think that this is a pretty nice looking, turn the wrists if you want, a pretty nice looking little deluxe here. Give her a power stance. And it is, it's not like super little, but it is on the smaller side. Doing a quick comparison here, you can see, I mean, she's a little on the short side compared to like a Titan's Return Deluxe, but honestly not like as short as her vehicle mode is tiny. So I do appreciate how much she grows. And she is nicely posable. Again, I like this silhouette a lot. I like that she's got powerful legs, big old shins and boots, very robotic. These kind of boxy forearms, that all looks really nice. That head is painted super nice. She's got like her top of her head, that classic Elita-1 look. And like this interesting, like this part extends out further than I'd expect. Giving some sort of visor thing, but the head is on a ball joint, so it can go wherever you want to go. We've got 360 on these shoulders, just got to worry about the backpack getting in the way. There is a cutout for this shoulder spike section, so it can go almost a full 90 degrees. Bicep swivel, decently deep elbow bend, wrist swivel, thigh swivel, which we saw as part of transformation. She can't do the full Van Damme, which is a little disappointing. That's been interesting. That it seems like the figures used to be able to do that, and recently they don't seem to as much. Maybe it's just not as high a priority. A 90-degree knee bend, thigh swivel again here, and then if you unclick her feet, she can go a nice wide stance. So decently articulated deluxe. She can obviously hold her guns. Yeah, and I think, like, as a figure by itself, if I was saying, hey, should I spend $25? Someone's asking me, hey, should I spend $25? I'd be like, yeah, get Elita-1. If someone's asking me, hey, what Fembot figure should I get? Like, if my character really wants, or if my kid really wants a lady Transformers figure, I think I'd recommend Override if I'm comparing the two. But I do recognize Override is a more expensive price point. I think Override is $35, maybe Voyagers now are 40-ish at retail. Elita-1 hopefully being 20 to 25. There is a price difference there, but I do think I prefer Override in terms of styling. For my Elita-1, my Elita-1 is still Power of the Prime's Elita-1. I mean, just look at that big girl. She's got big old stomping boots. She's got these massive, strong forearms, a powerful, broad shoulders. She just looks fantastic. She's Power of the Prime, so she's a little less articulated, but she's got really, I'm sorry, I'm going to gush for a second. She's got really nice, oh, yeah. That sound makes me happy. That sound makes me really, really happy. Yeah, so in terms of like who my Elita-1 is, the one that's like partners and can go eye to eye with Optimus Prime, it's still gotta be Power of the Prime's Elita-1. But there's nothing knocking like this little figure. I'm really excited to pick her up as Minerva. I think that's going to be really neat. I hope I can get her as Minerva. And when I do, this will probably end up being a giveaway. For now, I just like playing around with it. I really like that little alt mode. It's a fun little simple transformation. You can configure things a little differently if you want. Like I know for Minerva's classic look, if you untab the front of the car, you can bring these two sections up like so and keep them up. And that's how she comes in the box. That doesn't like scream Elita-1 to me. I like to keep things down lower, but that's neat. And I do like, you know, she's got like in this version, she's got these Alpha Trion colors, the white, the purple, the red. That looks pretty good. We've got a tiny little imperceptible Autobot symbol there. Yeah, like nothing really to complain about this figure. I feel like if you're talking about a standard deluxe figure, this is great. If you're talking about, hey, I want a deluxe lady Transformer, get this one. Don't get that Earthrise one or the Kingdom. Like, that RC mold sucks. This is so much better than that. This is the one I'd recommend. If you're looking for just any Ladybot, Override is my recommendation. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Nice and short. We announced our winner earlier. No giveaway today, but I'll be giving away Elita-1 in the future once I get my hands on Minerva, hopefully. Knock on wood, fingers crossed. And then tomorrow, we announce the winner of the Speedia 500, for which I obviously Override won last time because she is the best. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. Bye.